Hi, I'm Gemma, the peer coach, and this video is all about how to use curiosity as a superpower of your mind. So this is particularly useful in instances where you have been what's called emotionally hijacked. So for example, maybe you are in a meeting and there is that person in there that always makes you feel crap. For me, it was this woman who constantly rolled her eyes at anything anyone else had to say if it wasn't her idea. And that eye roll used to be a real trigger for me, that I would go right into my emotional mind and would start having that internal dialogue of, why am I here? My contribution's clearly not good enough. What I've got to say clearly isn't valid. She's not interested in what I have to say, so I must not be interested. And I would start to go down this in a rabbit hole that would leave me feeling really rubbish. And all this time that I was busy in my head dealing with my emotions, I wasn't in the room and I wasn't contributing. And I found a really good way of overcoming that was to become really, really curious. And so, for example, in the instance of this woman, I would start to find myself fascinated. I wonder what happened in her day that made her become this sour. I wonder what happens in the meeting before this one each week that leaves her feeling like the best contribution she can make is to roll her eyes. I wonder why she thinks that's a helpful thing to do, or if she knows she's doing it. And by being curious like this, you're taking yourself out of the emotional mind, you're taking it away from this must be about me and putting it back on them. And you only want to do this for a short period of time because the whole point is to bring yourself back in the room. Because the whole time that you're distracted and emotionally hijacked, you're not contributing, you're not listening, you're not bringing the value that you could bring. So using curiosity can be a short pattern interrupt to just bring you back in the room. Do it for a short amount of time so that you are switching back into your logical brain and you're able to go back in and contribute again. And you can use this in loads of different situations. Maybe you're out for a run and you start to feel like, God, I feel really crap and I'm feeling really unfit and oh my God, I must be really fat and really unhealthy and blah, 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 blah. Become curious. Get rid of the emotional thoughts for a second and just zone in on, that's interesting. I wonder why I feel like this today. Maybe I could mix up my breakfast. Maybe I could do a different route that inspires me more. Curiosity kills off not just the cat, but all of those emotional hijacking thoughts and brings you back into the present. Be curious for a short period of time, and then when you've got access to that logical part of your mind, refocus on the task in hand, making it less about you and more about what's going on in the moment. So try it. Be curious about how this might help you in your next meeting, in your next work environment, in that next situation, with that person. Try it out. Be curious. And then bring it. Bring your value. You're back in the mindset you need to be to show up as the person that you want to be. Curiosity is a mindset superpower. Try it. Let me know how you get on. And as always, if you want some one-to-one support for overcoming those demons and fears and being able to be fueled with real, authentic self-confidence, I have a one-to-one program. Get in touch. We can make it happen.